in the next couple of years. Would not be surprised if you see Rocker and Leiter up next year. And that's all I have to say about it. I absolutely love that pick. I could talk about it all day. But you know what I almost love even more? My favorite player in this draft, Termarr Johnson, going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates, I'm going to tell you this right now. Look out for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I am telling you, that farm system that they are building right now, it is absolutely phenomenal. My goodness, you already had a good farm. You had arguably the best farm system in the entire game. You got Henry Davis, who you just drafted #1 last year. O'Neal Cruz is up, but he's still considered #2. Don't forget about Nick Gonzalez. They drafted him a couple of years ago. Got some pretty underrated guys in here as well. I do like me some Quinn Priester. Peguero, I think, is pretty underrated. Remember, they've drafted Anthony Solometo last year. They got some nice pieces in this farm system. And now you added Termarr Johnson. Termarr Johnson is awesome. He was my favorite player coming into this. I absolutely loved him. I love the bat. I don't care that he plays second base. This guy's bat is going to be like Rafael Devers. Telling you right now. Solid swing from the left side. Great bat speed. Incredible barrel skills. Getting the bat on the ball. I absolutely love it. He can drive the ball with authority. He can hit to all fields. He can drive the ball into gaps. He can drive it over the wall. Incredible hit tool. The fact that he's 18 years old, and he's a young 18. He just recently turned 18 years old. The fact that he has such a good advanced feel for hitting already at this age, that is scary to me. And then he's only going to get bigger. Yeah, he's a small guy, 5'8", 194, but the dude is just a bowling ball of a kid. He's got 60 power already. He's not going to give you a lot of blazing speed. He's going to be fine out in the field. He's going to be a solid second baseman for you. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. Termarr Johnson, I think, could end up being one of the best players in this draft. There's many times, the #1 pick doesn't end up being the best player that comes out of this draft, and you look back at it years later. I think Termarr Johnson could easily be the best player that comes out of this first round. Absolutely. The question is, I know I'm maybe thinking a little ahead right now. It ends up working itself out. I do really like Nick Gonzalez. I think this guy's a gamer. He's struggling a little bit this year in Double-A. He's only hitting .247, but he has a .366 on base. He's not really doing a whole lot when it comes to, home runs, RBIs. But I do like that he's getting on base still. But let's say Nick Gonzalez is doing really well, and let's say Termarr Johnson 3-4 years from now. What if there's a bit of a log jam there? If Nick Gonzalez is your second baseman, could he end up moving to a different position and Termarr Johnson ends up coming up and playing second? It says here, the Pirates have been pleased with how much progress Gonzalez has made defensively at second base, benefiting from time with former infield coordinator Jamie Carroll. So it sounds like, Nick Gonzalez, he's a #3 prospect and he's a second baseman. Could you possibly move Termarr Johnson over to maybe third base possibly? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it looks like a lot of the scouts as of right now, they have him as a second baseman. I think that's what they'll stick with him at. It says here, it's certainly possible Johnson is selected as a shortstop. Actually, did they put his position? They put shortstop. So they did announce him as a shortstop. I don't know. I'm just saying. So maybe they plan on using him as a shortstop. So we'll have to wait and see. But if he does end up being a second baseman, you do have a bit of a conundrum here with Nick Gonzalez and Termarr Johnson. But in the end, I absolutely love the pick. He's my favorite player in this draft. The guy's going to be a phenomenal hitter. I think he's going to be an absolute terror in that National League Central down the road.